So I'm trying to understand this Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark situation. Um, it's done taken another turn. So now we are in a situation where Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they both have to apologize for what their fans are saying. Now, people have been trying to get Caitlin Clark to apologize for her fans all season. And to Caitlin Clark's credit, she has denounced that rhetoric all season. You have to give her credit. But we do have people that have been spending all season stating that Caitlin Clark shouldn't have to talk about, shouldn't have to defend their fans, deflect, and all those things. And those same people are now saying Angel Reese should apologize for her fans for saying the same thing. You cannot have it both ways. You just can't. You can't be hypocritical. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they're not friends. You can tell they are not friends. I'm not saying that they're enemies. I mean, I have people that I may not associate with, I may not deal with, I may not hang around, but I'm not your enemy either. I can see you and I can say, okay, I can speak to you. I can talk, and then I can go about my way. And I kind of think that's kind of the situation that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are in. I think that when they're off the court, I mean, it is what it is. I think when they're on the court, they're competitive. Do I think that there's conversations that's being had by Angel Reese and her friends about how Caitlin Clark looks? Yes. Do I think there are conversations about Angel Reese with Caitlin Clark and her friends, family members, boyfriends? Yes. This is just the nature of it. I mean, it's okay. That doesn't mean that they have to say, I'm sorry my friend did this. I'm sorry my friend did that. Now, I will say this. You are the company that you keep. So I will say that the friends are speaking based off of the conversations that have been had between Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, their parties. So if you ask me that question, have they spoken about each other to other people? Yes. I definitely believe that. But it is up to those friends to be able to say, hey, I'm not going to go public with this because this will be a bad look on my friend. And if that friend does not realize that, then you do have to look and see what kind of friend that they are. Okay. I think this is great. To be honest, I think this is great for basketball. For such a long time, we have been asking women to take it up a notch. We've been asking them to be a little meaner. You know, it's kind of football, and to me is as similar as wrestling. Women's wrestling for the longest they were just supposed to be, side pieces on the side, cheering on their man in the background. Now you're seeing them more mainstream because we have asked them to be better wrestlers. We have asked them to be prettier. We've asked them to be sexier. So now that we've gotten that, women's wrestling has taken off. And that's what I feel like the WNBA is going to do. They're going to take off because you have Caitlin Clark. You have someone that's purely from a basketball perspective has uplifted the sport. Now, if you've watched the WNBA long enough, you know that there were other, women's basketball players that, they may not have shot from 30 feet, but they can pass the ball. And Caitlin Clark is the one that kind of brought it along. It's kind of similar to Steph Curry. Steph Curry has, there are other people that can shoot, but Steph Curry kind of enhanced it. So, and you have Angel Reese, who's kind of brought a different perspective. You know, she's more celebrity than basketball player, whereas Caitlin Clark is more basketball player than celebrity. So it's different. It's different aspects, but they are both bringing in fans. I think Caitlin Clark is bringing the most fans by far, whereas Angel Reese is bringing fans, but she's bringing different social media and all that type of stuff. But nonetheless, any publicity is good publicity. Isn't that what people say? Okay, then. So as far as speaking up for your friends, no, those are grown people. You don't have to speak up for no grown person. You do not have to speak up for a grown woman talking. Just like they didn't have to. Caitlin Clark didn't have to speak up for the McCaffreys. Those are, they're adults. They know how to speak up for themselves. I think it's ridiculous that we're still putting them two against each other. And we're putting them two against each other and stuff other than basketball. But that's where we're at today. I ride with Angel Reese. I think everybody knows that. Everybody around me knows that I ride with Angel Reese. But Caitlin Clark is definitely starting to grow on me, especially with the recent things that she has said.